Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Being Unapologetically Authentic with me, your host, Tien. Today, let's talk about conflict, but more importantly, let's talk about how do we communicate in a situation where there is conflict so that it can become a productive conversation rather than a destructive one. What do I mean by productive? Some people call it generative conflict, meaning that the conflict is actually leading to something, a solution or a product or a result that is actually beneficial for everyone involved or for the majority involved. Destructive conflict is a breakdown in communication. Destructive conflict is when people shut down. Destructive conflict is when people are fighting with each other. No, I'm right. No, I'm right. That's destructive conflict. And the destructive conflict aspect of this conflict conversation is actually why people are so afraid of conflict. We've been taught since we were young not to cause trouble, not to create problems, and to shut up. And I've told my son this too, like, shut the heck up. Sometimes it's okay to just shut the heck up. And I'll talk about that in a little bit too. But when we have a situation where the conflict can be addressed to become generative or productive, then it's our responsibility to take that opportunity to do so. So I created a framework that it's, I think, 5 steps. It's like acronyms I was counting. It's a 5-step framework that can help you in any conflict situation to prevent it from being a destructive situation and to create more of a productive, collaborative environment. And over the next few weeks, I will share, I'll break down the steps, I'll share, and I'd love to hear how you've implemented it into your day-to-day conversations and how it's worked for you. So the first step, are you guys ready? Dun, 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 dun. Actually, the first step is P, it's pause. And that is actually the acronym. It's PAUSE, pause. And there's a reason why pausing is so important. So the first step, P, is literally pause. When someone is coming at you, or when you feel like someone is coming at you, or when someone's saying something and they're disagreeing with you and you're feeling the feels that indicate to you that maybe this isn't going to be such a good conversation, that you need to tell them and they need to hear you and they need to blah, blah, blah. That's a really good indication. That's your body saying, oh, hold on, let's pause. And when you pause, you are coming back to this present situation. You're getting out of the head and you're getting out of this like intense moment where you're just like, oh, what do I say to that? Well, I have this. No, they can't say that. I have it. Are they stupid? How do I respond? How do they not understand that? Are they dumb? Like, how many times do I have to repeat myself? How many times have you heard yourself say that? How many times has those thoughts come through your head? And mind you, I have those thoughts all the time. And that's why it's so important to pause, to take a deep breath. And during that pause, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth, or even out through your nose, whichever works for you. Grounding yourself, removing all of this chatter in your head. Ground it so that you can ground yourself in this present situation. And in this present situation, you can then focus on the message that you are receiving. You can understand why they're receiving it. Because without this pause, you just keep moving forward. You're plowing forward. You're pushing forward. I'm gonna show them. I'm gonna defend this. I'm gonna get this. And if you remember in my last episode, the anger compounds itself. Anger builds And it's not just itself, but once you start feeling these anger, that other person that you're speaking with, or the other people that you're speaking with, is feeling it, and they're getting angry. And then the other people, they're getting angry, and then this anger just magnifies itself. So when you pause, you're actually deactivating this anger because you're breathing. You're taking the time to stop the anger from growing bigger. And so there is 4 other steps, and it actually just all kind of touches upon each other, because without one, you can't really have the other, but it is a 5-step framework. And I'll leave it at this for now. Stay tuned for the other 4 steps. Bye, guys.